Hi everyone, this is Terry from Remnants of a Texas Craft Room, and what I'm going to be rambling about today is a card that I made that was published in The Bug magazine. Now, if you know me personally, or if you're following my blog, you know I've been talking about this. I've been a little excited about it. I had made 2 cards, and I sent it in the Bug magazine, hoping they would print one, and they printed both of them. So I'm very, very excited about that. But what I've been getting a lot of questions about is how did I glitter this small dove that I put on my card, and I'll show you what the card looks like. I don't have the original card. They're still with the publisher, and they're going to be shipping them back to us in a week or so. So I wanted to get this out, and then I will show you the cards. But the card's on my blog also, but I'll show you in the magazine. If you have your Bug magazine, you can turn to page 28, and that's where you're going to find me. Both of the cards that I did are on this page. This is the one that I did. This is the small dove that I glittered with the red, white, and the blue, and a little bit of green. And I'll show you how I did that. It's real simple to do. And also, this is the other card I made. This card here was made with the Beyond Birthdays and the Sentimental cartridge. The big butterfly was cut off sentimentals. This card was done off of Beyond Birthdays. The blue paper in the back, I did not cut that on my Cricut. That is a Kane Company paper. But I did cut the dove and the thank you from Beyond Birthday. Okay, let me show you how I did it because it's really simple. Now, if you're wanting to do a small section like this and glitter it, this red line tape works perfect, and I'll show you exactly how I did it. But if you wanted to do a bigger section, let's say you wanted to do something like this card that I did, or you wanted these negative spaces here to be done in glitter, it's a real simple process to do this one. When you pull it off of your cartridge, off your Cricut, this all comes out, and what you do is you take some contact paper, and this is just clear contact paper, and you take it and you cut your little rectangle out, pull your paper off, and then you put it right here. And when you turn it over, now this part here, the negative part, is very sticky. That's where you pour your glitter, and then you brush it off and you're good to go. And then you just cut a mat for the inside to cover that up. But it works perfect. If you've ever tried to glue glitter paper to another piece of paper, it's very hard. That glitter paper is hard to glue something on top of it. So to get the glitter behind here would have been really hard with glitter, a sheet of glitter paper. This is really simple. The only thing you have to remember with the contact paper, and the same rule goes with the red line tape, is don't touch it with your fingers. Where you're wanting the glitter to go, don't touch it with your fingers, because then the glitter won't stick to it very well. As long as you don't touch it with your fingers and keep it intact, it will hold the glitter very well, especially the fine glitter. It doesn't do as well with the heavy glitter like this. It's just a craft glitter. But if you have some really fine glitter, it works very well. Okay, let me show you how I did mine. Okay. This is cut off the Beyond Birthdays cartridge. It's cut at 5.5 inches. Okay, we're going to turn it over, and all we're going to do is we're going to put our tape, and this is the 1/2 inch tape, and we're going to cut it a little bit bigger than we need it because we don't want to. We're going to have to hold it on the ends, and we don't want our fingers to touch. Okay, and we don't want to press it down because we don't want this tape to touch anything. We don't want it to touch this glass. We really just want to hold its integrity. Okay, so we're just going to put it across like this. Okay, as soon as we got it down, we're going to pick it up so that we won't, and we're going to take this and we're just going to trim it. For non-stick scissors, they don't stick non-stick very well, do they? Okay, same thing here. I'm going to pick it up a little bit and trim it off. Okay, okay, non-stick scissors, it sure sticks. Okay, there we go. And we're going to do our first piece. We're going to put our red on. Okay, so let's grab our red, and tape everywhere, and we're just going to put the red on. Oh, excuse me, I think I'm coming down with something. My throat's been clogged all week. Okay, here we go. We're just going to do the glitter. I'm sorry, let me get something to drink. Sorry about that, guys. Only happens when you turn the video tape on. Okay, so then we're just going to tap it off just like you do any other thing that you're glittering, and just tap the tape. There you go. Okay, now we'll put this back up, back in our little vial in a second. Okay, now we're going to do the white part. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to turn it over. We're going to tuck a little tiny piece of tape. Find it. There it is. Same thing. We're going to cut a little bit bigger than we need it, so we won't touch it. I tell you, those non-stick scissors. Here's another pair of non-stick scissors that work a lot better. Okay, now I'm going to take this part, and we're going to butt this right up to where we had it. Going to butt right up against it, just like that. Okay, we're going to trim this piece because we don't want it over where the other piece is here. This is where the olive branch is going to be, so we don't want that there. We're going to pull this over like that, and we're just going to trim it off. Okay. Okay, and we're going to turn it over, and we're going to do the white. And we're just layering it like this, and that way it stays. It doesn't intermingle. the glitter stays right where it's supposed to stay. Okay. Now here's the white. Okay. We're just going to put it down just a little bit. Okay. Okay. There it is. Now we're going to do the blue. Okay. And the same thing, we're going to get all the extra glitter off. And we're just going to turn it over. And you can just layer this as many times as you want. If you wanted more colors, just use a smaller piece of tape. And it works perfect that way too. Just whatever you need. Okay. I'm going to take this. Okay. Now we're going to want this on the head, but not over the olive branch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the olive branch first, okay? Because this is going to cover the olive branch. Now the olive branch, I'm using a smaller, just a little smaller piece. Okay? And we're going to take it, and we're just going to fold it right over, right along where the head would be. Right there. And then we're going to trim this off. I hope I'm in the camera. I'm sorry. Try to stay in the camera, and then I always move, but let's try that. Okay, we're going to take that off. Another little piece of that off. Okay, turn it over. We're going to go ahead and do the green. Then we'll do the blue. Okay. We'll take our green. Okay. And there's our green. Okay. We'll also put that back later. Okay. Now we're going to get ready and do our blue. Okay. Okay. And now take a little piece of tape. And we're going to finish the rest of it. And we're just going to butt it up against there. All the way. And it's going to cover right there. And we're going to cut it off. Okay. Now, there we go. Okay. Now we're going to do it in the blue. Now on this one, we're going to hold it down a little bit so it doesn't mix with the white. It usually doesn't, but just to make sure, I just try to, there's no need to, you know, tempt fate. So I just sort of do it like that. You know, and just sort of put it on there like that. There you go. Okay. Here we go. Now we're also going to move this over. And we'll fix that later. Okay, and there it is. Let me get something white underneath it so you can see it better. There you go. Okay. And there's your red, your white, and your blue. Now you can do it either way you want. Let's say you want all the white to be in the middle. It's wherever you want to be. If you want to do the red, white, and blue this way, I mean, it's wherever you put your tape. It works. Just any place you want to put your tape works. And the red line works the best because it's really sticky. And the best part about this is that when you're ready and you pull it over and you pull this red tape off, now you're ready just to stick it on. Then it sticks directly onto whatever you need it to stick to. And it holds it down perfectly. There's no gap. And it works perfect. There's not a lot of bunch. You know, it's not too much bulk back there. It works perfect. So that's how I did it. That's how I got this little guy to why the lines are so perfectly straight, because of the red line tape. And you can do it with other tape. But what's good about the red line tape is that it's really thick. And so it holds very well. It holds right up to it. It doesn't overlap. You can butt it up really, really easily. And so that's what I like about the red line tape. There's other tapes that would work too, but the red line tape works really well for this. But if you want a bigger section like this, I would do that with the contact paper. Works perfect. Well, anyway, that's how I did it. Thank you so much for the wonderful congratulations that I got. I got a lot of emails, and a lot of people said some really nice things, so I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm going to be getting a goodie box next week for having my stuff published, so I'm excited to see what we get. In the magazine, there was a great article in there about Amy's embossing pins, so I hope we get one of those. But anyway, I don't know what we're going to get, but I will certainly let you know. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for watching my video. Stop over at my blog at Ramblings of the Texas Craft Room. I have another video that I just did earlier today about a clipping up rack, homemade kit, clipping up a rack that I did, so go take a look at that. You might want to make you one. Stuff I got at Walmart to make it. Thank you guys so much. Take care. Bye.